Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joseph Munoz, and I am the Director of Clinical Education for the Physical Therapist Assistant Program. We would like to welcome you to Mendocino College. We are delighted to have you here this evening with us to celebrate a momentous occasion. Tonight, we honor a tremendous achievement by these students who have sacrificed so much over the last 2 years. Through the long nights of studying, the stress associated with being a student, the responsibilities outside of the classroom, such as being a parent, being a husband, a wife, a caregiver, a young adult, they have persevered and completed the program. In doing so, they have chosen a career in which they will give back to this world and help people. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand tonight as we celebrate the Physical Therapist Assistant Class of 2022. Thank you. You may be seated. But I'm going to ask the class to please stand. Before we continue on, I would like this class to give you all a round of applause for your support throughout this journey that they have taken. Now you guys can sit down. This program has been has been thought of for a very long time. I remember in the early 2000s when I first moved here that I had come onto campus and met with a few of the administrators, and it's almost been nearly 20 years now, and we are happy to say that we are a fully accredited physical therapist assistant program. To get to this point, we've had a lot of support and a tremendous amount of work that is done by many individuals here at the college and throughout the medical community around us. I would like to recognize a few of these individuals that are here tonight celebrating with us. First, I would like to recognize Dennis Asseltine. Dennis, if you could please stand up. Dennis was very instrumental in this program, getting it off the ground, and he's enjoying his retirement now. We thank you, Dennis. This program was one of his major projects that he wanted to complete before he got to enjoy and take a break. I would also like to thank some of our clinicians that are here right now. If we have any clinical instructors that are here, can you please stand and be recognized? Don't be shy. Without them, the clinical education side for the students, the learning in the environment would not have occurred. We thank you for your support. We would also like to recognize our PTA faculty, who most are all practicing clinicians and have assisted in the training of these future clinicians on stage. I'd like to recognize Sarah Bogner, our program director. Dustin Meyer. Emily Bretton. Bob Merritt. Eve McDessie. Eve, are you here? Jeff McCormick, Marcy Martinez, and Andrea Echedi. We would also like to recognize the administration of the college that have been very supportive of us throughout the years that we've developed this program. Our Dean of Career Education, Christy Smith, if you could please stand. Our Vice President, Deborah Pollock. Our Director of Nursing, Suzanne Hewitt. And our President of Mendocino College, Tim Karras. At this moment, I would like to invite Tim up to the stage to provide us with a few words.
All right. Well, I have the great privilege and joy of doing the official welcome. Welcome to tonight's ceremony. It's my honor to do this welcome on behalf of our Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, and administrators of Mendocino College. We thank you for the opportunity to serve our students, and we thank you for coming tonight and enjoying this joyous occasion with us for your students and the people you support in our community. These ceremonies that we're having tonight, at times, will feel more powerful and poignant than the college graduation. We still want to see every single one of you at our college graduation in May of 2023, but this is a much more intimate and poignant setting where you can be close with your faculty, your friends, your supporters, your children, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your neighbors, all those people who are here tonight in this room, in close proximity to you on the stage. It's much more powerful than sometimes sitting at a very large stage in a stadium. So you'll have a benefit of two types of ceremonies. This very intimate ceremony that many programs don't have. So the allied health fields are very special that way in nursing and PTA. And then the general college celebration, which will be later in the year. As was stated, the PTA program is one of our newer programs at the college. It's celebrating its second anniversary basically at our college. So it's a newer program in our history of our college, which is great. So you're part of that 2-year history of PTA. And then also you're gonna be part of our 50-year history at the college. We're celebrating our 50th year this year at Mendocino College. So the graduation will be, 2023 will be our 50th year graduation. And so in years to come, you'll see maybe a picture of yourself in some slideshow sitting on this stage, and you'll be, oh, that's what I looked like 50 years ago. Or things like that. So that's all to come for you. I really welcome your choice of joining a healing profession. The skills that you learned during your 2 years, and it probably felt like 2 long years at some times, will enable people, individuals in this room, myself potentially, to become a stronger person and be able to embrace their lives more fully. The many people you'll serve will have better lives because of your work. And just remember that. I know it's hard work, and at times you're dealing with people who are in situations where they're feeling pain and uncertainty, and you're there to help them through that journey. And that is a tough place to be in, to hold that work, but you're making their lives so much better. So we're so appreciative of you doing that, and you're building up our community in Mendocino and Lake counties, and this program is also a regional program. So this college is shining regionally into Yuba County and into Sacramento County, but it's housed here in Mendocino County. This is our heart here, and we're shining bright. So thank you for doing that and being on that journey. So thank you, welcome everyone here, and I believe next is our dean on the list.
Wow, well, good evening, everyone. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to be here with you all tonight, celebrating this group of amazing future physical therapy assistants. Tonight, we're celebrating 18 physical therapy assistant students who have completed the journey, a journey that started with prerequisite courses, a detailed application, a random lottery, and finally selection that led to enrollment in this program. They started with a commitment to further their education and have now fulfilled that goal. I have no doubt that your family and friends that are here tonight are aware of the intensity of this program. I'm happy to say that you can now have your lives back. Celebrate your accomplishments, be proud of your commitment, and relish in the joy of having done it all. I do truly admire each and every one of you for making the decision to further your education. You undoubtedly will be excellent additions to the physical therapy community. In fact, at any time during our ceremony, should anyone maybe feel a little muscle stiffness, maybe you can't quite move your full range of motion, if you need assistance walking or getting up, I think we've got you covered over here. Feel free to see any one of them. A program like this isn't possible without the organization, planning, and instruction of an amazing faculty and staff. First, the leadership of your directors, Sarah and Joe. They put in many hours outside of class time to make sure this program is administered and compliant with an accreditation council. And they contract with clinical sites where the students need to go to get the necessary experience to be eligible for that certification exam. Secondly, the instructors who work in perfect harmony to impart the critical components of this curriculum in support of the students' learning. And finally, the support staff. They work behind the scenes to make sure the instructors and the students have what they need to be successful. All of these things and many more have occurred over the last 24 months for the benefit and success of our students. And I know it's already been done, but I want to do it one more time because I don't think we can say thank you enough. But if you are a faculty or staff member, please stand. And students, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you for all your hard work. And as we celebrate you, students, and your accomplishments tonight, please promise me one thing, that you will continue to learn, grow, and pursue higher education that fulfills you, brings you joy and enrichment. Because we as a community, we're better when we support each other and we lift each other up. Tonight is just one of the many times I hope you experience community in your lives. However, what is even more important and will sustain you even further is that you've chosen a career that makes people's lives better. That the work you will do will ease pain, will help people heal and gain mobility. It will get people back to work, to school, and to supporting their families. It will help people gain independence. The work you've chosen will change lives. And thank you for choosing this work. It will make our communities stronger and healthier, and I believe sustained through the hard work and possibly further study and investment in your careers. So in closing, it is my greatest hope and blessing that each and every one of you experience fulfillment and joy as a physical therapy assistant. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tim and Christy. Now, I would like to invite a few students who would like to share some words with you. I'd like to invite up to the podium Erica Rodriguez, Bianca Cruz, and Caitlin Weatherly.
Thank you for introducing us. Thank you for having us speak tonight. And I want to tell everybody that's here, thank you for coming tonight to support all of us through all of our hard work and help celebrate the PTA class of 2022. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be up here tonight representing our graduating class. 3 weeks ago, I was thinking about how surreal it felt to be so close to completion day and getting ready to take our board exams. I began thinking back on the last 2 years, and I realized the significance of what we all accomplished here. Hold on a second. Okay. It reminded me of a TED Talk by Angela Lee Duckworth called Grit, the Power of Passion and Perseverance. This video was in our orientation module when we began this journey 2 years ago. The video discusses the importance of something called grit and how grit is important to succeeding through long-term goals, more important than any other human quality, including IQ. Grit is described as passion and perseverance and having stamina to stick with your future day in and day out for years and working really hard to make that future a reality. It's living life like a marathon, not a sprint. And grit is one's ability to overcome adversity, to learn from failure, and to keep going. This class is a diverse group of individuals from all different backgrounds in different seasons of life. Half of us have children at home, and many of us have jobs. We come from Mendocino County, Humboldt County, Sonoma County, Contra Costa County, Lake County, and Tahoe. We've managed this program through face masks and face shields and all the struggles of a pandemic. We juggled our home lives, illnesses, traveling for children's sports, buying a house, 2 pro MMA title fights, an entire pregnancy and birth of a child, and not to mention the ever-increasing cost of gas. I can say without a doubt that each of us here has grit. It took grit to complete 2 years in this program. It took grit for us to be prepared to work in hospitals, ICUs, skilled nursing facilities, outpatient clinics, home health, and with people of all abilities and walks of life in the community. However, we cannot take all the credit. This program itself is a blessing and is very clearly the product of hard work and dedication of those who put their heads together and did the dirty work to get it established and now successful. Those same people who brought this program together poured their hard work and dedication into the students sitting on this stage. Their passion and commitment to the profession of physical therapy was relevant in every interaction, inside and outside of school. They did their best to connect us with as many learning opportunities as possible and encouraged us when we hit hard times. One of the things that we learned as new PTA students were the core values for the physical therapist and physical therapist assistant. These core values are meant to serve as a guide for PTs and PTAs in practice. They are accountability, altruism, collaboration, compassion and caring, duty, excellence, inclusion, integrity, and social responsibility. I can say without wavering that Sarah, Joe, and Dustin, and all the instructors in this program not only taught us these core values, but they embodied them and demonstrated what those core values look like. To my peers and soon future colleagues, with our board exams just around the corner, my hope is that you will all take a break from studying, at least for tonight, to celebrate this huge undertaking and accomplishment. Reminisce on all the friendships and memories we made over the last 2 years. Think back to all the nervousness of waiting in the hallway to take our first lab practical, the anxiety of taking a manual blood pressure, or fumbling over a goniometer as first and second semester students, learning aquatic therapy at the health club, and collaborating with nursing students in the sim lab, making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches blindfolded, walking with dried beans in our socks, and wandering around campus with wheelchairs and other assistive devices. Think about how far we've all come and how the things we are nervous about now are much bigger than goniometers and lab practicals. But now we have the experience of 2 years of PTA school and 720 hours of clinical experience working with real patients. Becoming licensed PTAs will continue to shape our futures. So remember to always let yourself be molded by your experiences. Use the good experiences as your base of support, and let the bad experiences grow you. Use those teachable moments to become the best clinicians you can be for your communities, for your families, and for the future of the profession. So take the night off to celebrate, then dig your heels in and study hard, and let's show the board exams that we have grit. So thank you to all of our amazing instructors for putting up with us for 2 years. And thank you to everybody else out here.
Gracias, Caitlin. Y gracias a todos por acompañarnos en esta tarde tan especial para nosotros. Mi nombre es Erika Rodríguez.
Y mi nombre es Bianca.
Es un verdadero honor para nosotros tomar la palabra en nombre de todos nuestros compañeros del programa en esta noche tan especial. No se puede dar un discurso de este tipo sin agradecer a algunos de manera especial. Agradecer a todos los que han contribuido y han estado a nuestro lado apoyándonos en esta etapa de aprendizaje. A nuestras familias, gracias por su apoyo constante y su confianza en nosotros. De manera personal, aunque también sé que no soy la única que piensa así, espero que lo que hemos cumplido hasta ahora los haga sentir orgullosos a ustedes. Gracias a nuestros amigos por sus consejos en los momentos de crisis. Especialmente gracias a cada uno de nuestros profesores por el apoyo que nos brindaron a mí y a mis compañeros. Gracias por corregirnos cuando era necesario, por sus consejos y por su ayuda cuando lo necesitábamos. En especial, gracias por soportarnos, ya que no era nada fácil. Cuando estuvimos en el primer semestre, parecía que el programa nunca iba a terminar. Parecía una eternidad.
¿Quién no recordará nuestro primer día de clases? Esa primera exposición en la que temblábamos de miedo a olvidar algo y que los demás se rían. Y en los trabajos grupales, al no saber con quién unirte o tal vez no ser aceptado por grupos ya formados. La vergüenza de salir desaprobada en los exámenes. Durante estos 2 años tuvimos muchas experiencias y momentos que recordaremos. Cuando nos juntábamos en la hora del lonche o en las diferentes clínicas que cada uno atendimos. Conocimos a diferentes pacientes que recordaremos y fisioterapeutas que compartieron sus conocimientos y experiencias con nosotros. Esos son los momentos que llevaremos. Cada uno ha dejado su propia huella, ya sea por una exposición, por una buena respuesta, por esas notas altas en algunas áreas, por una simple ocurrencia. Lo más importante son las huellas que hemos dejado uno a los otros, que hace que no te olvides de esas personas que siempre las llevas contigo.
Fue un programa difícil que nos puso a prueba, pero valió la pena. Y a todos mis compañeros, dejen que sus sueños sean más grandes que sus miedos.
Felicidades y buena suerte.
Gracias.
So now I would like to call up Sarah Bogner, who would like to give some words.
Okay, well, I thought I was last, so I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit, but that's okay. That's what we're all about in this program, is flexibility, right? More PT jokes. First, I just want to thank all of the students. It's really been a pleasure to get to know them over the last couple of years. You hear this a lot, that you learn more from the people that you teach than what you teach them. And I feel like that is really true. I have learned from each and every one of these students that I am in a special position where I get to be an administrator of the program, but also a faculty member in the program. And so, the administrative part is all the boring stuff that nobody really wants to know about or do. But the faculty part is the part that I really love, that I honestly love working with students and getting the opportunity to get to know the students. And it is just such a treat to have their energy and their enthusiasm, because it helps me to be more motivated to want to learn more and to want to help the profession more and to be a part of it. So thank you to all of them. Some of you may remember Schoolhouse Rock. It was a cartoon, early morning, Saturday morning cartoon in the late 70s, early 80s. I loved Schoolhouse Rock. And in the opening theme song, there's a phrase that's been quoted throughout history, which is knowledge is power. And that is so true. And I think of each of these students and the knowledge that they have gained over the last 2 years. That knowledge really is going to give them power. That knowledge is giving them the power to do all these things that all the other speakers have talked about, to improve their own circumstances through getting better jobs with higher pay. It's giving them the power to help those in their community through the skills that they have learned. There is no better feeling working as a physical therapist or as a physical therapist assistant than to have a patient who you're working with give that heartfelt thank you for what you have done for them, and for it to have them to look you in the eyes and to say, you have really changed my life. And I have no doubt that each and every one of these students, you're not students anymore, that each and every one of these wonderful people will have many, many thank yous in their future from people that they get to know and work with and that they are able to help, because they are such a great group of people and they have gained a huge amount of skill over the last 2 years. If you could see the transformation that has occurred in all of them, that you would be, if you're not already, and I'm sure you are because you're here, but you would be so proud of them, and I am so proud of them for all that they have learned and all that they do. These students have worked so hard and they have sacrificed so much. You've heard from them some of the sacrifices that they have made, but I just want to echo it, that I know that they have given up family time, they've given up personal time, they've given up jobs and money, and they've given up travel opportunities and vacation opportunities. They've given up sleep. They've paid a ton of money to travel here for gas and for time. Some people are coming long distances to this program. And so I just want to know that I recognize them, and I know that everybody else recognizes the sacrifice that they have made to do this and the hard work that they've put in it, that they all deserve everything that they, all that hard work is finally paying off. And they don't ever have to hear me get up in front of the class and say, okay, you guys, you're like halfway through the semester, and now you just have to keep going, that it's going to get better, it's going to get easier, you're going to make it to the end. So you have finally made it to the end, so congratulations for that. I recently was talking to another program director at another college, and he said to me, well, you can judge the caliber of your students in this way. And he gave me this example. He said, so imagine you're like hanging up your Christmas lights and everything is going well. You're like out there on the ladder in your yard. And then the next thing you know, you wake up and you're in a hospital bed and you've got a cast on your leg and a cast on your arm and you've got tubes going in and out of your body and you have this splitting headache. You can't remember what happened. Would you want one of your students to show up at your bedside to help you out of bed for the first time? And I can honestly say that I would want any of these students to show up at my bedside. So you are all going to make great clinicians. You have all shown that through your hard work in your clinicals, and the feedback we've gotten from all of your clinical instructors is that you are ready and that you are going to do a great job as clinicians. And I know that that is true. And it's been my honor to get to know you over these last 2 years, and I hope someday maybe I'm going to see you working with you in the hospital and get the pleasure to work with you as well. So, yeah, I wish you all the best, and congratulations. So we're going to go ahead and introduce all the students, and ask them as we call their name to come up and receive a certificate of completion from us. You'll receive your diplomas from Mendocino College in the official commencement ceremony that happens in May. So we encourage you to come to that too, but we're gonna give you our own certificate. So Joe and I are gonna introduce together, and I'm gonna start with Amanda. Come on up. Amanda, and we're going to say a few words about everybody too. So we'll try not to embarrass anybody too much. Amanda's experience in the medical field has given her a really high level of skill in the clinical setting. Her clinical instructors are always very impressed by her ability to perform in the clinic and her ability to just interact so well with patients that she's just super comfortable in the clinical setting, and she's going to do great. Bianca. Bianca is amazing. She is smart. She is capable. She did this program while she was juggling so many other responsibilities that I just really want to give her a lot of credit for a job well done. And her clinical instructors all think she is awesome too, and you're going to do great. Congratulations, Bianca. They're like all mine. They're mine. Caitlin. So Caitlin brings a lot of experience coming into the program. She had worked as an aide for a while, I'm not exactly sure how long, at a high-paced orthopedics clinic in Santa Rosa, and that takes flexibility and patience and all sorts of traits that she brought to the PTA program, and she has consistently showed her ability to adapt to new situations, to go with the flow, and to not get her feathers ruffled. So we thank you for having such a positive outlook and attitude.
Delana. Delana is an amazing student, a critical thinker. She will make for a great clinician. She had a lot of responsibility outside of class, but you would have never thought this because of the quality of her work and the effort that she put in. DJ. DJ has made a few career changes in his life, and I think he's found his calling. Like many of our students, he had responsibilities to his young family and was able to balance all of this while being a professional athlete.
Erica. Erica's just all around good. Erica is a good student, she's a good clinician, she's a good person. Erica brings up everybody around her. She's always willing to be there to help anyone in need, to help those around her study, to form groups. She is just good to the core, and she's a great example to all of us of how to help others. So thank you, Erica. Keep going. Gina. Gina is our unspoken class president. Maybe she didn't know that. She is very organized, she's very assertive and confident. Those are all great traits that are gonna serve her well as a PTA. She's always willing to speak up when needed to make the program better and also to advocate for others. So thank you, Gina. Heather. Heather is the most thorough person I think I may have ever met. Her work is perfect and meticulous and just puts a ton of thought into everything that she does. She is very empathetic. You just can tell that she cares so deeply about people, and that will transfer over to her patients, and that she is going to be a great clinician and will just be so great for every person and give them her all. So good job, Heather.
Heather Whitehurst. Heather is an individual that sets high expectations for herself, and she always meets them, and if not, exceeds them. She was focused and always wanted to improve herself. She is someone who seemed to enjoy the learning process, and we are very proud of Heather.
James, come on up. So James is a quiet but deep thinker. He has this, you can just tell, like this burning desire to really know everything and to know it to the core, like really, really know it, and read and get more information and come and ask more questions so you can get more information. So that has been, I really appreciate that, because that shows that you're going to be that lifelong learner that's going to be great for helping your patients and figuring out what is best for every patient. And he's really willing to put the work in to get things done and to get them done well and get them done right. Thanks, James. Jennifer. Jennifer also brings great experience in the healthcare field as a massage therapist, and she is so good with people, and you can tell she's worked with people for a long time, and she's also really good with her hands because of that experience, which we all benefited from throughout the program. And she was always willing to share her knowledge and her skills with all of us. And if there's ever a soft tissue skills check, I want to be the one to check Jennifer off. And she's going to be great with patients. Thank you so much.
July. Now, July is a very kind-hearted, empathetic individual and sensitive to the needs of others. This is the type of student or person that you would want taking care of you or your loved ones. So congratulations, July. Logan. So Logan exemplified great leadership in his class. Although he knows that he can't be perfect, he still strives for perfection. His clinical instructors all commented that he would make a great and excellent clinician. Congratulations.
Olivia. Are people starting to get nervous about what I might say? What do you think? Olivia has an inquisitive mind and is a critical thinker. She is always asking questions and seeking more knowledge, and she's another one of those that's like, give me more, I want to know more. And she wants to know the ins and outs of everything. She's like a detective, getting to the bottom of things. And so it's been a pleasure to get to know Olivia, and that will serve you well.
Rachel. Rachel is a quiet but thoughtful and thorough individual. As a student who was able to develop great rapport with patients, according to her clinical instructors. And Rachel traveled the furthest of all of our students this year, coming from Lake Tahoe. Congratulations. Rayona. So this is how we remember Rayona. She's always smiling, always smiling. She never appeared stressed, or at least she was really good at hiding it. She always had a positive outlook on life, and she's an example of what one can achieve through perseverance and dedication. Congratulations. Sharon. Sharon has an innate ability to relate to a lot of people from many different walks of life. She exhibits a genuine concern for others and expresses sincere gratitude to all those that she gets help from and those that she comes into contact with. So congratulations, Sharon.
All right. So thank you all for coming tonight. There are refreshments in the lobby, and I want to give a special thanks to Aura Weiss, who is the administrative assistant for the PTA program. She's been the one who has planned this whole thing and put it all together and made it all happen tonight. So thank you very much. I'm not sure where she is, but thank you. Thank you, Aura. So please help yourself to refreshments on the way out. And we hope to see you all at the Mendocino College commencement in May. And let's give one last round of applause to these amazing graduates.